You did well in school. Did you ever get bullied?
Sure. Every once in a while when someone with a big title and henchmen were looking for an easy target, I just ignored most of it.
I thought you might have.
Yeah, but in my case, I had friends to help me.
Then I shouldn't have any problem either.
What?
I'm happy to call you my friend, Professor.
Huh? Rio!
What?
Are you making fun of me? You can't just treat me like a kid.
Is this where I remind you that you're older than me?
Right. I guess so. Well, at least, if you think of me as a friend, it means you'll let me know if you need help, right?
Yes. Is that a problem?
No, I don't mind.
Huh?
I said, I don't mind.
Come again? I can't hear you.
I told you that I didn't mind. Why are you so difficult? And I know for a fact that you heard me.
I'm sorry. But if I do find myself in trouble again, I'll come straight to you, the first friend I made here.
I look forward to it. And whenever you do, feel free to cry as much as you want. You can dry your tears in my bosom.
Well, thankfully for me, you're still pretty small, so that makes you a perfect size to cling to.
Don't you dare call me small! I still have plenty of time to grow! Oh, I guess you're right.
Told you.
You're so ridiculous!
Our annual exhibition tournament between the Knights of the Realm will be coming up shortly. Representatives from this class have been chosen. Each of you will battle a knight. Step forward if your name is called. 6th year, Alphonse Rodin.
Sir.
5th year, Stuart Huguenot.
Sir.
And finally, Rio. Get up here.
Sir. Wait just a moment.
What is it?
I cannot accept this. It is a disgrace to allow this commoner to participate in something as prestigious as our Academy's exhibition. It's not like he even knows how to use magic.
This decision has already long been made. I will accept no objections.
I heard you'll be participating in the tournament.
Yes, I am.
If you perform well out there, you may get scouted by the knights before you even graduate, you know.
Didn't I already tell you? I have no intention of becoming a knight.
Rio,
What's wrong?
when did you get so tall?
Huh?
Well, I guess it's been 5 years.
Hey, Professor.
What is it?
I think it's more that you didn't grow.
I still have plenty of time to grow, so be quiet, you!
You said the same thing then.
Yeah, so?
Our tea's gonna get cold.
This smells so nice. Tastes great, too. I'll never understand how your tea is so much better than mine when we both use the same leaves.
It's probably because I read the instructions.
So if you really have no interest in becoming a knight, what do you think you'll do when you graduate?
Maybe go on a journey?
What?
There's somewhere I'd like to go.
So, are you going to leave the country?
I think so. It's been hard for me to live here.
I suppose I can see where you're coming from. Why don't you work here?
What?
If you're not here, who knows what things will go wrong?
Convincing.
It's true. Look at my office. You cleaned it up. And you always make such wonderful tea. And whenever I get caught up in research, you'll come and tell me to stop. I need that.
I can't say that I'm not grateful. But aren't you having marriage talks soon?
Why'd you bring that up?
I'm just saying it wouldn't look good if you had a commoner hanging out in your lap all the time.
It's not like I've been planning on getting married anytime soon.
Well, whatever you do, I'm sure things will work out for you.
Hey, you don't think I'm gonna turn into a spinster, do you?
Professor, you're still young. I'm sure you won't have trouble finding someone when the time comes.
So I still look that much like a child, do I?
No, I'd say you look like a charming woman.
Don't tease me like that.
Huh?
What? Oh, no, it's nothing. So where were you wanting to go on your trip?
To my parents' homeland. They're from the Yagumo region.
Yagumo? That place borders on the wilds, doesn't it?
Yes.
When you get bigger, we can go and visit it together. It's a far-off place called Yagumo. Really? You promise we can go?
Rio?
I still don't have much of a plan.
Without further ado, let the Academy Exhibition Tournament of Our Knights begin. And I, unworthy servant Alfred Emerald, shall be watching over the proceedings as referee. The Academy's first challenger, Rio, please approach.
Hey, you'd better not mess this up, Commoner. You'll make the rest of us look bad. I will do my best to put up a satisfactory fight. No one here really expects anything out of you anyway.
Rio! Good luck!
I'm ready to begin.
Good. And from the Royal Guard, our first challenger, Charles Armour.
I heard that you had enrolled in the academy. But who could have ever guessed that dirty little brat would be the kid I'd have to beat up today?
I owe you a debt for your care of me back then. I do hope that you'll accept my apologies. I only wish I could have been of more help.
Yeah, silence your chatter. Challengers ready. What is that stance?
No shield? Is he mocking me?
Let's begin.
Look at him go. He's calm. I'm surprised.
It was because of this little bastard that I was demoted 5 years ago. Now, I'm going to humiliate you!
Hold on. Is he okay? That knife isn't holding back. No!
Now, Rio! Get back where you belong, you rat!
Enough! Our winner from the Academy is Rio!
Wait, hold a moment. I let my guard down, that's all.
Excuse me?
Give me another chance.
You fool! A loss is a loss!
I know that.
Listen, Charles. If you are indeed an honorable member of the Royal Guard, you will accept your loss here and take your leave.
Fine. I admit my defeat.
Thank you for the match, sir.
Very good.
That was great!
I look forward to seeing that boy's future play out.
Blast that nasty urchin! I would have won if I were serious about it.
Is it so terrible to let the youth bask in the glory of their win occasionally? You were the only one kind enough to do that. All the other knights won against the students in their matches. Really, I think it's all quite childish.
You know what? You're right. I let that brat beat me. I knew the Proxian ambassador was classy enough to understand me.
Indeed. And the student you had to fight against today.
Huh?
It appeared to me as though he was quite agile.
I hate that kid. It was said that he might have had something to do with Princess Flora's kidnapping a few years back. I had to investigate, and let me tell you, I did my damn job. But in the end, he never cracked.
Really? You could say your match today was a matter of fate.
Yeah, if you say so.
Interesting. That could have been him.
I hope he gets here soon. We have to do something fun to celebrate. Rio! Where is he heading off to? Here, this is for you.
What is it?
It's about the match, yesterday. I thought you looked amazing. Please, just read it.
Hey! Are you okay?
These are everyone's plans for after graduation, but Rio didn't write anything down. So where were you wanting to go on your trip?
my parents' homeland. They're from the Yagumo region.
Now, as we discussed previously, magic users are able to control our power using formulae. But Ode is what allows us to put that power to practical use. Which brings us to your assignment. Today, all of you 5th and 6th years will demonstrate your magic power control by using lighting.
Lighting, really? Professor, isn't that a little juvenile? I mean, we all know how to control our magic power. Oh, wait. I suppose there's one person who doesn't. How sad. But Professor, do the rest of us really have to relearn this just because someone is behind?
Perhaps not. But why don't the two of you go first and show the class your skills?
Of course. Invoke lighting!
Well, you do know the basics, but your affinity levels leave much to be desired.
What do you mean by affinity?
It's the quality that determines the effectiveness of the covenant formula you cast. And it goes far beyond magic power control. Even without using magic power, thanks to what are called artifacts, there are some who can combine multiple magical techniques. Please watch and learn. Deck-Tab Magician. Lighting.
It's true that I can't cast magical covenant formulae like the others can. But what I can do is imitate the flow of magic power and create magic techniques of my own.
So, let's move on. It's time to begin our lecture on magical control.
That was incredible, Professor. You are an inspiration as always.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
Hey, you commoner! Don't think I haven't heard the whispers about you seducing female students.
Wait, about me doing what?
You'd best humble yourself. A fluke of a win in one tournament doesn't entitle you to anything.
Yes, I understand completely.
Then don't forget yourself again.
That's enough, Stuart. Leave him alone. Are you a nobleman or not? There is nothing noble about making baseless accusations.
But, Professor, can't you see that he's trying to seduce you too?
Rio has never done anything of the sort.
Listen, you. I'm going to be watching you during the outdoor practicum. One wrong move and you will answer to House Huguenot.
Poor Sir Rio. What's wrong? Oh, nothing. But it's clear those claims Stuart made were all lies, right? Obviously. But still, it is best for us to not involve ourselves in such affairs. I'm sure Rio understands that. Perhaps, but I still haven't even found a way to repay my debt to him yet. He always takes care of everything by himself. Is this really where our outdoor practicum is being held? Yes. We're to be tested on our military training with some intensive exercises. Well, that's certainly nerve-wracking. It's not as daunting as it sounds. We'll be working in teams, and they've already removed the more dangerous monsters.
Per the notice, I will now announce the rules of today's test. The exercise we've been given is to quickly withdraw from a battle zone. All teams must search for the shortest possible route to the rendezvous point. Our units have until sunset to reach the end goal. But making our way through and finishing the challenge sooner is sure to earn us the highest marks. Let's hurry. And make sure our team gets there by noon. Yeah!
Isn't that a bit overly ambitious? This mountain is heavily wooded. Finding a clear path is likely to take hours.
Oh, don't worry. We already have the perfect path to follow right here.
What do you mean by that?
I spoke to some of the soldiers who serve in my home region, and they happen to be quite knowledgeable about this area. They told me all the animal paths that can be used as shortcuts, which I have shared with our upperclassmen, of course.
So then you cheated, and now you intend to make cheaters out of us all.
The old saying that information controls everything in a war isn't just a turn of phrase. We've been given a guaranteed win, and we'd be fools not to take advantage of it. Don't you agree, Princess Christina?
Do as you will. I leave this to you as our unit commander.
Thank you, Princess. Let's move out. Quickly! Guess what, Slumrat? I've got a job for you. You're nothing but a nuisance who can't use magic, but it turns out there's a task even a worthless peasant like you can handle. This is everyone's luggage, and you're going to carry it for us.
Yes, I understand.
And don't forget that I'm watching you.
Excuse me. Would you like me to help you carry a few things?
Don't worry about me, Princess. But thanks anyway. I really appreciate it.
You know this is wrong, don't you? We can't just let him be treated this way. Monsters!
They're only goblins. Don't panic. You three in the Vanguard, use artifacts to boost your strength, and do it quickly. Enhance physical ability. Well, that was disappointing. I was hoping that they would put up more of a fight. Excellent work as always, Stuart. You fought well, unlike some people. Hey, Pack Mule, quit spacing out.
My apologies.
Well, that was far too close. I never thought anyone would spot me from this distance. What a nuisance that child is. Perhaps it's time I gave him a true test of his capabilities.
We're out of the woods. That means our goal's close. Yeah, finally. Let's do this. A cliff? Impossible.
What is the meaning of this?
Maybe Stuart Centel was wrong.
What should we do? We can't just turn back. We've wasted too much time already.
Commander,
Yes, Princess?
would you care to explain your next plan? Because this shortcut of yours has been cut short.
Well, that's...
There are orcs here! Everyone, on your guard!
Right, Vanguard, raise your shields and prepare to block their spears!
My leg is hurt so much. Help me, please.
It's on me!
Surreal? We need to focus on dealing with the monsters right now.
Everyone stay calm. Vanguard, raise your shields and form a wall. Rear guard, lay down a barrage of magical attacks. Ruana, tend to the wounded.
They'll probably be suspicious when I come back alive after falling off a cliff. I shouldn't have used my magic so hastily. It isn't a
spell or a magical technique. So what exactly is this power? Where does it come from? And who is that girl?
How dare you! You think that I pushed Princess Flora off the cliff?
No, of course I don't. But Alphonse made a good point when he said you could have bumped into Her Highness by accident.
Yeah, but that's because I was pushed. You think you can frame me for this? I'm the real victim here.
Stuart, you really need to calm down. Are you trying to reopen your wounds?
Roanna's right. Just take a deep breath. All we're trying to do here is understand what happened.
Oh, that's right. This was Rio's doing. I just remembered that slum rat pushing me.
Did you?
Clear as day. The monsters came, and that coward turned tail and fled the battlefield. He shoved me out of the way with all his might. And with my injury, I had no way of avoiding a collision with the princess.
In other words, Rio saved Princess Flora's life because he feared the consequences of killing a royal, but in doing so ended up falling off the cliff himself.